Hey there, Ventex here. Welcome to a new episode of Phasmophobia. It's been a while since I did one of these videos. I kind of went only videos there at the start, and I completely went to the other side and did only streaming. Did a community poll, and so far a lot of people have voted, and they said they would like more videos and a little bit of streaming. So I might end up doing videos during the week and streaming on the weekends, maybe even Friday a little bit. The poll is still open, so make sure you go ahead and give me a vote. That way I know what kind of content you'd like to see. But anyway, as you can see from the title, and let's go ahead and get into a game, Phasmophobia kind of lost some of its luster in the beginning days, as most horror games do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm ready for updates. And we've gotten an update recently with a brand new map and 2 new ghosts, but the ghost types aren't really anything crazy, unusual, or anything like that. It's all pretty much the normal kind of stuff. The yokai is probably more interesting because it can hunt you very quickly, but you can also figure it out if it's a yokai easily too, if it's not freezing and you're talking a lot, and then it goes in a hunt when you're at a pretty decent sanity. So its strength also is kind of its weakness. Mary Davis, kind of like a banshee as well. Mary Davis, Smudge Stick, Salt, and Repel. So, yeah, Phasmophobia is, I've always said when people come to the stream, it's kind of like watching a really good scary movie. And then I have 540 hours or so in the game, which isn't a lot, really, compared to a lot of content creators. But it's kind of like watching that good scary movie about 270 times or something like that. And so, eventually you get kind of immune to the scares, and you know me, I don't really get scared that easily anyway. So that, along with all my experience in the game, has really kind of made Phasmophobia lose its luster. I know that they are updating. I know that DK has 2 new people helping him out. But the updates, according to the Q&A, from what I read, they're still going to be spaced out about the same. Just for some context, the last update before we got Willow Street and before we got the 2 new ghost types was in, I believe it was in November of 2020 when the prison dropped. And so we just recently got the 2 new ghost types in the new map, the small map, which was back in June. So that's about a about 7 month difference between getting 2 new ghost types and a new map. Now with 2 new people, hopefully that'll be a little bit faster, but according to the Q&A, it seems like they're going to aim for bigger updates, but around the same time. So yeah, I mean, we've been playing a lot of other horror games on here. If you haven't seen the channel, go ahead and check it out. We do a lot of fun stuff. We've also been doing some non-horror games, just kind of chill, have fun with each other, chat about whatever. Kind of just have a relaxing stream. Oh, here it is. Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? There we go. And so, yeah, I don't know. I know burnout is a thing when it comes to games, but I think it's important to space it out. I don't know if I could stream this every day or play this every day. There's too many great games out there to limit yourself. But I was really hoping with the new update that they would work on Horror 2.0 first. Because I don't know about you guys, but for me, I play a scary game because I like to get scared. And in Phasmophobia, once you reach a certain level, or a certain amount of playtime, I would say, not even a level, the replayability of the game is really predictable. And so when you can predict something happening, it makes it a lot less scarier. And so that's why for me, Phasmophobia has become kind of too easy and too boring. Now, Phasmophobia is a simulator type game. I mean, we're simulating as ghost hunters in here, okay? It's not Dark Souls, right? So I don't expect the, like, hardest gaming experience. But I would like some more scares, because if you think about it, the ghosts can interact with you with only a few ways, okay? So they can throw an item, which typically very quickly becomes no longer scary. They can breathe on you, which a lot of times you can see the breath coming. If you see like a white fog coming towards you, you know it's a breath. Or if the ghost is walking towards you, you can pretty much expect a breath if it reaches you. And you can easily just back out of the room. Usually if I'm like, no, I don't want my sanity to drain yet, I'll just back up and then leave the room and it'll disappear. But very few times they'll actually come out of nowhere. But even then, once you do get adjusted to it, looks like we got writing and he moved my book. Or she did, he did, she did, Mary, she did. Oh, it's moving all over the place. Yeah, once you get used to everything and you get a certain amount of hours, it's okay. Like, everything's fine. There's no scares, really, to be had. Unless, like, the ghost somehow surprises you by jumping out at you randomly. Other than that, all they can do really is gurgle, which was creepy at first, but then I've heard so much gurgling that I feel like if I watch a new Grudge movie, I'm just going to be like, okay. Which I really enjoyed the Grudge movies. Be fair, I thought those were really well done. But anyway, yeah, I'd really want that Horror 2.0. I don't care about player progression. Maybe a lot of other people do, but to me, your level doesn't matter. After you get so many hours in the game, you are just as experienced as someone who's like level 10,000. Like, I can predict going in the house, hanging out in there, and then coming out. I can pretty much predict my sanity. You'll watch other videos, I'm just like, oh, I bet my sanity is at something, something, something. And then I check it out, like, yep. And then typically when I'm in there, I'm like, okay, it's been a while. Now the ghost should hunt in 3, 2, 1. And typically around that time, it'll start hunting. Yeah. It's a great game, don't get me wrong. I love Phasmophobia. It's probably the only game that I paid $15 for or something like that. And I have over 500 hours in the game. But it is lacking in the content area, and it's been out since September of last year, so getting close to a year. And then that year we've gotten a good map with a pretty large map with prison, and then a small map and 2 new ghost types. I know that the changes to the ghosts and everything, but the ghosts aren't really that much more difficult. You just have to hide now instead of running. You can still run, but you don't have to. You can just hide easier. Okay. So we got box and writing. I don't know why I put orb. Not paying attention. That's why. Spirit, demon, oni, yokai. Alright, I didn't see an orb. Do we have any fingerprints? Okay. See, look at that. Didn't even flinch. Whatever. Doesn't even matter. But yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think. Are you kind of getting a little tired of the game? What are you looking for? Are you looking for player progression and prestiges? Are you looking for more ghost interactions? Because I'm on that latter portion. I want the game to be scarier. With more ghost interactions, I feel like the difficulty will come too, because I believe your sanity will drain faster probably, because there'll be more opportunities for ghost interactions. Will make it harder to get in there without getting a hunt. And then with the ghost interactions, I don't know if that'll also come with more death animations and everything, or if that's with the new content. But yeah, more interactions is what I like. Now the good news, and it is very good news for us gamers, is that, let's see, probably EMF 5, maybe an Oni. The good news is that there is a new challenger by the looks of it. And you'll see many videos from very popular streamers such as Insum, Nuzguard, Dust the Vikings, Sonic Kid, someone I watch a lot. Random British dude I watch a lot. I'll link some of their channels down below. They're really amazing content creators, and just to be mentioned sometime in the same sentence as them is very flattering. But all of them are currently have been playing a lot of the Ghost Hunter Corp, and I also would like to. I didn't get lucky enough to get a key for the early access, but I will be playing it when it comes out on the 16th of this month. I will be streaming it live. That'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that. But it's nice that there is competition now, and that game is getting a lot of eyeballs on it, and so that's going to influence Phasmophobia to do more of its thing and get on top of its grind, and it's going to encourage Ghost Hunter Corp to do the same. And I feel like it's going to be great for us gamers, because we're going to all on the Phasmophobia train, right? And then here comes Ghost Hunter Corp, and then we're going to go shift to Ghost Hunter Corp probably. Play that a lot. We'll probably dip and dabble into Phasmophobia, but that's the new hotness. Then Phasmophobia will get some updates, and that'll be the new hotness. And then Ghost Hunter Core will get new updates, and so it's a really great gift for us gamers to have 2 great ghost hunting games available to us. This ghost is not doing anything. I wonder if y'all been getting the same interactions I've been getting with the ghosts lately. Especially, I guess, maybe because my experience. But I will be playing the game, and I'll find all the ghost evidence. We're missing one now. And I'll get all the objectives that it's not hunt-based, and then I just have to sit there. Just have to sit there in the ghost room for like 10 minutes before something happens. So I can get the other objectives, like repel the ghost with the smudge. Can't do that unless it's hunting, so I just gotta sit there and wait for my sanity to drain. Sometimes, at least in Grafton, you can have fun with the stuffed animals and get a giggle. That's another ghost interaction, probably the best one in my opinion. Because it's still kind of creepy every now and then, and it's so rare that it's fun to get whenever you do. Not difficult to get, but it's fun. Let's go ahead and smudge. Go ahead and move our bush cam, just in case there's a bush somewhere else in this room and we're not seeing it. Still could be a yokai, I don't know if it is. So right now our choices are Spirit, which is fingerprints, don't have fingerprints yet. Freezing, no demon. EMF 5, possibly yokai. 3. So it's either EMF 5, Ghost Orb, or fingerprints, and I don't believe it's fingerprints yet. There's another ghost breath again. Didn't even flinch. I'm so used to it now. Like I said, it's like watching a good scary movie, because this is a great game. So many times. Yeah, we're doing other horror games. We're doing other just fun games randomly, so I hope y'all are there to check it out. Even if it's not Phasmophobia, we still have a lot of fun. Ooh, opening the door to watch no fingies. No fingerprints, so it's not a spirit. Gotta be a yokai or a oni. Just flick the switch. Where did my EMF go? There she is. Great, love it. 5. It is an oni. Okay. Alright, now I think the only objective we have is to repel it with a smudge stick. Yeah, very cool, calm, and casual kind of game now for me. Nothing really crazy. It is fun to play with friends, but honestly, I've done every challenge you could pretty much think of. We've done no evidence challenges, even with the new Ghost. We've done like a head cam only, which is more evidence you get with no evidence. We've done no electricity. We've done walking backwards, sideways, odd job, walk on a hunt, crawl on a hunt, which is pretty much walk on a hunt, but you're just crouched. We've done combinations of all those. We've also done rounds where we have to shout the ghost name in the middle of a hunt. And we'd be shouting the ghost name for a while and nothing will happen. So, yeah. Yep. That's my experience with Phasmophobia lately. I love the game though, don't get me wrong. It got a lot of great viewers to me. A lot of great supporters, a lot of great friends we made along the way. A nice community. Small community, but nice community. We're all talkative to each other. We're all fun. We're all respectful. So I am grateful for Phasmophobia, definitely. I just want it to succeed, pretty much. And right now I'm thinking that it's just kind of gone a little stale. And I don't think updating the player level and the equipment is really going to give it as much legs as if you updated that horror element to it. Oh no, here she comes. Oh. Here she comes. See, looping is still something you can do. It's a little bit more risky, but it's not impossible. Oh, that definitely gets the heart pumping a little bit better, so that's a lot more fun. But I'm kind of used to that as well. It's not that scary. And the death animation is just me gripping my neck and then passing out, so. There it is. Mary Davis. We did the Smudge Sticks cleanse, the salt. We repelled it. We got the Oni. That's all there is to it. Let's get out of here. Let's get our money. There is not much else we can get except for the bone and the Ouija, but that's just kind of like extra money and experience that we don't really need. I mean, we're at a good level. We're at good money. We have $14,814. From what I understand, when they do the update, you're gonna get your levels back, and they're just gonna prestige over. So if you're like level 1,000 or something, you'll be 10 prestige or whatever every 100 levels. And the money, I don't know if that's gonna go away either. So you might just be able to upgrade your items to the highest tier immediately. I'm not sure, but I'm not really looking forward to the player progression update because that's just not something I'm interested in or I care about. Now, other than the horror aspect, I do love the detective aspect in this game, where you actually have to put together the evidence, put together the clues, and figure the ghost out. That's why I especially like those no evidence runs, because it's actually you sitting down, using your mind, thinking about the things you don't have and the things you do have, thinking about the things you observed, and then figuring out the ghost from that. That is very intriguing to me, and I do enjoy that, but it's become so easy that I think last time we did that challenge, I think we got like 8 out of the 10 ghosts right when we did no evidence challenge, so it's not really that much of a challenge. And the ones you get wrong typically are the ones where the ghost is not acting like itself at all. Like say if it's multiplayer and we have a shade, right? And we're all in the ghost room and it's throwing stuff all around like crazy, and you're like, oh, okay, that's probably an Oni. And you go back to Van, put in Oni because you got EMF 5, because both Oni and Shade are EMF 5. And then you plug it in and go, and then it's like, nope, it's a Shade. And like, wow, that was a crazy active Shade. Those are the ones you usually get wrong. And then typically all the other ones are pretty easy. So those are my thoughts on the stage of Phasmophobia. I really can't wait for the Horror 2.0. I will be continuing playing the game here and there, and I will be checking out that new update once it comes out with the player progression to see if there's any good fun stuff. But the Horror 2.0 is where the money is in this game. If you look at the not the money but the legs, you know, I do wish they did DLC. I would buy DLC for sure. If they did like a map and a ghost type, or not even a ghost type, like a ghost model per DLC, like $3 for this map of a carnival and a clown model, and then the clown model would be in your other games too, then yeah, I would support the crap out of that for sure. I've made that suggestion before because I have gotten 540 hours out of a $15 game, and I've paid so much more for games, I've gotten so much less. So I would definitely support this game more. But tell me what you guys think. Is Phasmophobia kind of stale for you now? Are you kind of looking at other games? There's a lot of games coming out. I know Back 4 Blood's coming out in October. Evil Dead's coming out sometime this year. I'm looking forward to both of those. I hope to play those with y'all on stream, so if you're ever available, come check me out. I look forward to playing with y'all. I look forward to seeing y'all on the streams. I hope you still enjoy the content when we don't play Phasmophobia and we do other scary games. I try to keep it lighthearted, and I don't get scared often. You only get genuine reactions from me. I don't fake my scares. If I jump and get scared, you know it's because I jumped and got scared. But I'm also planning on doing a fun event over on the Discord, so if you haven't joined the Discord already, go ahead and do so. Link is down in the description. And I also tweet and post on the Discord when I go lives and when I post a video, so go ahead and join it for that reason as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the Twitter and the Discord down in the description. I'll see you guys next time.